Have you ever looked at your game shelf and picked up a game and just said, well, why the hell not? Let me introduce my why the hell not, Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Now, I didn't know much about Harvey Birdman prior to playing this game. I had caught the show a few times on Adult Swim, but really wasn't sure how that translated into a game. Attorney at Law was developed by High Voltage Software and published by Capcom, which you will see referenced to many times throughout the game. Attorney at Law was released for the PS2, PSP, and the Wii. The Wii version, which you're seeing here, is currently up for grabs for about $5 shipped. The PSP and PS2 versions look like they are actually even cheaper. The game itself actually captures the humor from the show and the feeling of the show quite well.
Arousal. What does long and hard have to do with arousal?
Well, Harvey, if you don't know the answer to that by now, it's safe to say you never will.
It was even programmed to mimic the show's animations, so it feels even more authentic. There's a lot of Hanna-Barbera characters thrown into the mix here as well. Secret Squirrel and Magilla Gorilla being the few that I actually remembered as a kid. As I referenced to before, this was actually published by Capcom. So there's some very hilarious cameos made by some very popular Street Fighter characters.
Have you attempted to use the lighter? This is nothing more than one of those trick lighters that squirt water. Here, let me show the court. So, as you can plainly see, that man is on fire, and therefore this is not a trick lighter.
Booting this game up, I honestly wasn't expecting much, and I absolutely loved it. There's so much humor in this game, and it doesn't take itself seriously at all, and just puts you in some of the most outlandish situations that you can't help but laugh at. Now, the game can be difficult at times when it comes to presenting evidence, so I'd be lying if I said I didn't consult a guide at some point. But those moments were few and far between, and they didn't deter from the gameplay at all, at least not for me. So picking up a game to play based on a why the hell not and having it blow away all expectations is a really awesome feeling. The only thing I actually regret about my time with it was trying to finish it in one setting. It took me a little over 3 hours in full to complete, but after an hour and a half, I wasn't enjoying myself fully. Probably because it was a little late and I was a little tired, but that's completely my fault. I wasn't actually focusing on the comedy and giving it the attention it deserved. But I have went back and played it since, and it does feel a lot better in small sessions. Completing 1 or 2 cases at a time and letting the content actually sink in makes this game 100% enjoyable in normal doses. So if you're a fan of the Ace Attorney series, old cartoons, or humor of any type, check this one out. You owe it to yourself. Until next time, this is Drake. You guys make it a great one.